What's going on, y'all? I'm back with another quick hit clip for Parlay Playaz. Take your pick on Welcome to the Franchise here. Just want to go through a few games and some of the players here that I think might hit some numbers and everything if you're betting out there on any of the sports book, anything like that. Like I said previously before, when I did a quick clip like this before with the playoff football games, just starting to kind of get into, I guess, playing some games with the betting and everything like that. But this is all really in good fun since I do like to pay attention to stats, also see the numbers that players are putting up. If I'm able to catch the games that I highlight, seeing what they're doing and everything like that. So I'm just going to start off with two of the games that I think are like probably marquee matchups, I guess you want to say, or going to be more entertainment to the eyes today. You got the Knicks-Lakers that are going to be a primetime game today at 8:30, so I'll start with them. And then another game that I picked was Oklahoma City versus Sacramento. Anytime I was able to catch the games between these two teams, like late night on one of the, them streaming sites and everything, it's usually high scoring, really entertaining. You're going to see some great plays, some great shots and everything like that because there's athletes all around the board there for these teams. So let me start off first with the Knicks and the Lakers. With Brunson and Cat, these are numbers I'm picking for tonight's game, even though they're going against the GOAT, LeBron James, who is, of course, going to try and show out in the Garden. We don't know how big of a performance now at this stage of his career, but it's still going to be a really good performance, I think. But let me start on the Knicks side. I think Brunson will drop somewhere around, I'll say between 20 and 24 points. So I would put him down probably for 20-plus points to score. And then Cat, I think he's going to score somewhere around 26 points. So I will put something like 23-plus for him because I think he's going to hit those numbers tonight. In a game versus the Lakers, Anthony Davis is not playing, so Cat could get a little bit free there. Dorian Finney-Smith, I think it said he's doubtful, may not be playing, but we'll see. Either way, I think Cat is capable of getting those numbers tonight as far as in the scoring game. Another player that I put on the board for them there, Josh Hart, rebounding machine and everything. I'm not too sure about the points and everything on this side for him, what he would do, because I think the Lakers have some guards and some players out there that have a size advantage on him. And you notice sometimes when you watch Josh Hart play in some big games where they have a bit of a size advantage on him, he doesn't score as well, but he always gets rebounds. So I'll take him for like 6+ rebounds in this game because I know he's going to want to show out a bit since he used to play for the Lakers briefly and got traded. I think it was around when Bron tried to make his little power move. LeBron GM. He was in LeBron GM mode, so he was part of that trade, I think, so that LeBron could get to the Lakers. So I think he's still going to be competitive and try and get his boards and everything tonight with 6+. Now, back to LeBron here. I think that, he's going to try and put up a good performance still. It's the Garden, so of course he wants to show out, even if, people think that this might be his last year or his last couple years or whatever. He's going to try and show out. So I'll take something for him right now, the stat line for him. I'll take him about somewhere between 25+ points, 25 to 28. At first, what came to my mind first, he's going to drop 30, but, if you're betting, if you want to put a ticket out on that there with a parlay, I will start from 25+, 6+ assists, and 8+ rebounds. I think he's definitely going to get around like 8 rebounds. If you want to be on the safe side, probably take 6+ for sure. The 6+ assists, if he really gets it going and gets the other guys involved and they start feeling and feeding off of his energy, then yeah, I think 6+ assists, he could do that. I honestly, like I said again, it's the Garden, it's LeBron James. I think he's gonna go for a big triple-double tonight when it's all said and done at the end of the stat line. But if I were betting, for real, this is how I would pick it. You know what I'm saying? As a parlay play pick. And then Austin Reeves, I would take him for about 12+ points. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he fuck around and get involved too, because he also can pass the ball, and like 4+ assists. He might fuck around and show out and have a big game or a pivotal part of the game in the third or the fourth quarter and really end the game with like 15 points, maybe even 20, maybe even like 6 assists for himself. But I would do 12 plus points, maybe 4 plus assists there. Now let me go ahead and move over to OKC and Sacramento. SGA has been on a tear. Shot Glizzy getting busy out there, putting up points, going to the lane, hitting mid-range jumpers, hitting threes, and he's still an all-around player. He's still going to get his numbers everywhere else on the stat board. Gets the boards, gets assists, gets his teammates involved, gets steals and everything too. So with him versus Sacramento, I could see him dropping like 31 tonight. So what I would do is just start off with picking him with 25 plus points. The Kings, they got some active guards also, and some big guards also. And, they got big men that also want to crash the boards. So what I would start from for him in this type of game is, maybe somewhere between 4 and 6 plus rebounds. I would take him on that right there. And then the assist because, he plays with players that feed off his energy also, and he likes to get his teammates involved. And like I said, this is a big game when they play each other. It's really entertainment. It's really entertaining. They go back and forth with each other. They feed off each other's competitive energy and just also trying to put on a show by putting up a lot of big points. It's usually a high-scoring game. So I would take him for 6 plus assists, and I would stand on that. Unless he really gets in a crazy scoring mode, then maybe 4 plus assists. And, like I said, I could see him dropping like 31 in this game for sure tonight. But to be on the safe side, I would start with 25 plus. He did just have a 50-point game against the Warriors in a loss. So I know he don't want to lose this shit and he want to go crazy. And, he's going to want to compete with De'Aaron Fox, who in the trade rumors kind of don't know what's going on with his vibe right now. But, two competitive guys that at the point guard position are going to go back and forth at it tonight. I'll stand on he's probably going to have 30 plus points, but it'll be on the safe side and everything just in case all the other players get involved. I would take him to start from 25 plus, and then those other numbers, 6 plus rebounds, somewhere between 4 plus and 6 plus assists. Jalen Williams, I'll take him in this one with 15 plus. I would feel more really comfortable with that. He probably landed exactly dead on 15 right there, maybe 18. Shit, he might fuck around and come out of nowhere with 21 tonight, but 15 plus points, 4 plus assists. Rebound game, we'll see. He gets active there, so maybe 4 plus rebounds for him. Another thing, a sneaky stat for both him and SGA, especially SGA, that I would probably tap into also is the steals. Probably 2 steals. Shit, if you want to get crazy like that, if you want them type of bettors, 2 steals or something like that for 2 steals plus for SGA, because the Kings are a team also that kind of, when you watch them play, they're always trying to make big plays and everything like that. So them taking care of the ball, you do see some turnovers, and SGA is definitely a guy that is good on capitalizing on turning guys over and getting steals. Even with his defense playing one-on-one on people, he be plucking niggas. So that would be a good bet. Same for Jalen Williams. I'd do at least 1 steal plus for him because he gets active and gets in passing lanes and sticking his hand up. Now, staying on the OKC side, I'll go for Isaiah Joe. I'll put him in there. I will put him in there for at least 2 threes, seeing some more games, a little bit more. I'm seeing he's a dude that can hit them 3-point shots. So I'll take him in this one for 2 threes because, like I said, they play each other well back and forth, and they wanted to be an entertaining game, high scoring, some cool plays, nice threes, and shit like that. So I'll take Isaiah Joe for 2 threes. And then for Sacramento side, I'm taking Sabonis. I'll start from 15 plus for him, 15 plus points, because sometimes it looks like he wants to teeter in between like 17 and 21 points. He's always going to get his boards, always going to get his assists, but I could see him dropping 20 right on the dot in this game tonight. But I would go 15 plus for him in the points. he's definitely gonna hit a three. He's starting to get his three ball up a little bit better these days. So I do 1-3 for him, at least 1+3 for him. I definitely do 8. You know what I'm saying? 8 or 9 plus rebounds. Who knows what's out there on some of the books? 8 or 9 plus rebounds for him, and 5 plus assists, somewhere around there between 4 and 6 assists for him in the game, for his stat line, since he knows how to fill up the stat chart also. So I would take him there. But yeah, 15 plus. I don't really know if that's gonna get you the bread that you're looking for and everything, but I would definitely take him for that, and think he'll probably end up scoring between like 17 and 20 points today, 17 and 21 points, and probably, by the time this game's over today, it'll probably be dead on like 19 or some shit like that. And then I'll say for De'Aaron Fox, I don't know. I feel like his numbers kind of recently been a little bit up and down, but he's still putting up some numbers. In this game right here, where I know he's gonna want to compete against one of the best, one of the best scoring point guards in his coast, on the West Coast. I put him for like 19 plus. You know what I'm saying? Drop like 19 plus points. Hit him for like maybe 5 plus assists. It'll probably hit like. I want to say in this one he would hit 2 plus 3s, but to be on the safe side, I would just do probably 0.5 just to put something on your parlay if you just want to hit. If you want to go sky's the limit, really try and get some bread out of that. 2 plus 3s, he could do that too. I would do that there, and definitely a steal for him. I would at least do 1 steal. OKC runs a really good offense, so you don't see them turning over the ball a lot. But the way these two play each other, he might mess around and have 2 steals, but be on the safe side, definitely put him down for like a steal. And then another player, I was kind of going between in my mind, DeRozan and Malik Monk. But, if Malik Monk is there and available and your ticket for any of the books out there, because sometimes it seems like I've heard from people they like to take him off or do him like right last minute and shit, because he could be a bucket and shit and get crazy. I think I seen on the stat line last week he had like 28 or some shit like that. And he's one of those dudes that's really, really fun to watch and entertain and put up numbers. So I think I still ride the Malik Monk wave. I'll put him down for like 3 threes, So 2 plus 3s, probably hit 3 threes tonight. Or 15 plus points or 17 plus points, something crazy like that, and like 4 plus assists. But definitely the threes, 2 plus 3s for him. I like him probably having 17 plus points, because he feeds off energy of his competition and his teammates when the night is, when it's a big night and everything, and you want to get involved and be like, yeah, I'm going to show out also. So you could put him there too with that one. Sneaky little stat for him maybe too is maybe a block or a steal, but I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there because I've seen it by watching highlights and watching Kings games, that he be getting blocked sometimes, and he definitely be getting steals because he gets in the passing lane, sticks his hand up, sticks his arm out there. So just a sneaky little stat. And then a lot of other games going on today where, it's a lot of teams, a lot of good teams playing bad teams. So it's probably really, really easy to pick, those numbers for those guys. Like Houston versus Brooklyn. Like, of course, you could go crazy probably on any day players to get numbers. And T-Wolves versus the Wizards. You could pick any player to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then as long as it's not a crazy blowout where the Wizards lost by 40 to the Lakers the other night, say you want to pick Anthony Edwards for like 25 plus points or 30 plus points, but it's so much of a blowout that he didn't even need to score that, and he lead the game just having 19 and like 4 assists and 5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? That's where you probably got to pick other shit like Rob Dillingham or Nas Reed to have like 19 plus points or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But another game that I picked the Jazz are terrible, but Orlando's a good team, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like, as far as talent-wise, on paper, that they match up a bit here. So I decided to pick that one, and The numbers I'm picking right now, so just real life for Banchero. I'll put 20 plus points because the Jazz don't really play no fucking D at all. And Banchero, he should be dominating that game, knowing that he's a star. So 20 plus points should be easy on the Jazz. For Franz Wagner, I know the other Wagner brother is out for the season, but Franz still puts up points. I'll start him off from 15 plus, but he'll probably mess around and end the game somewhere between 17 and like 24 points. You know what I mean? So I feel comfortable doing 15 plus points for him. Colin Sexton, of course, 15 plus points. He can fuck around and drop like between 19 and 22 points against Orlando, even though Orlando has good perimeter defense, or at least that's what they were known for last year. Haven't really caught any Orlando games this year either. And then I'll do Collins for 15 plus points. It seems like he's usually always good for dropping between 12 and 15 points, maybe 1-3 and about 5 rebounds. But 15 plus points for him for sure. And then the young boy Keontae George, who I've seen kind of popping out a little bit. I caught a highlight of his. I think it was either on Sports Center or on the Gram or somewhere like last month or some shit. I'm like, damn, who this young dude? And he was making, hitting some threes, getting some assists, doing his thing. Stat line and everything from when you seen the scores the past couple weeks, not looking as good there, but fuck it. It's just one of those games where it's just like, all right, fuck it, you might see if you get some numbers here. So I'll pick the young boy Keontae George against Orlando for 2 plus threes. See what he do. You know what I mean? Probably hit him for like 4 or 5 plus assists. I don't know, something like that. And just see what he do there. But, with those 3 games that I picked, that'll really wrap everything up right here for this quick hit clip right here. Parlay Playaz, take your pick. Just put it out there right now. First video on this one with the NBA. And with more NBA to go, hopefully I could keep up with this and put out some more. But, it's just for fun, really all good fun for the stats and some players to probably keep an eye on with certain stats for anyone who may be listening out there. And also enjoying the games and stuff like that, seeing if those players actually going to hit those numbers and what kind of night they're going to have on a Saturday night where they have the best chance to have all the eyes on them. So that's going to do it for me here. From Welcome to the Franchise channel. Y'all out there, be easy.